My life has always been a symphony of wealth, a carefully choreographed dance of opulence that reverberated within the ornate walls of my beloved estate in Palm Beach. From this grand pinnacle, I wielded not just power, but a profound influence that extended across the globe, much like the strident notes of a finely tuned orchestra, beautifully resonant, yet meticulously orchestrated. Each grand gala and extravagant private jet journey played a vital role on the theatrical stage of my existence, while extravagant shopping trips were transformed into the vibrant backdrop of a life steeped in privilege and excess. Yet beneath this opulent surface lay a dark undercurrent, a tumultuous current I had vastly underestimated in both its power and ferocity, hidden discreetly away from the prying eyes of the world. In a fleeting moment of betrayal, my own flesh and blood sought not just wealth, but to turn my greatest blessing into a gilded prison, the very wealth that defined my life now twisted into chains that gripped my heart and soul with an unrelenting force. Mom, the wealth you've amassed only serves your whims. It's mine now, Noah, my son declared with chilling bravado on that fateful evening. His words echoed in my mind like a dissonant chord reverberating amidst the refined beauty of my life's performance. It left me frozen in disbelief, the unthinkable weight of his statement paralyzing my core, rendering me momentarily mute. Suddenly, the ethereal beauty of my daily experiences seemed as fragile as glass, fraught with the danger of shattering at any moment. As I ponder my lineage, I find myself enveloped in a complex blend of pride and pain, privilege and burden intertwined within me, a sophisticated tapestry woven from threads of ambition and sacrifice. My family had constructed a towering financial empire from humble beginnings, navigating the unpredictable waters of fortune and failure across 3 generations, each leaving an indelible mark upon our legacy. With tenacity serving as our unshakable foundation, my grandfather, seasoned investor and visionary, initiated it all with a mere $5,000, humble yet hopeful, like a small seed planted in a vast field. His dreams, intricately woven with those of my father and myself, melded seamlessly into a narrative rich with aspirations and adventures, an ever-flowing melody that inspired generations to come. Each triumphant note of our success emanated from the struggles and relentless determination that propelled our family forward, fueling our ambitions until we found ourselves here today. Today, I stand before a staggering portfolio worth nearly $3 billion, a monumental achievement comprised of sumptuous luxury hotels, rare art collections meticulously curated over decades, and a stock portfolio few could ever dare to dream of possessing. Each success, each venture, every meticulously crafted investment served as my handprints upon the expansive canvas of wealth we had painted over the years, a legacy meant to withstand the test of time. However, beneath the glamorous veneer of black tie events and elegant soirees, a storm loomed ominously, brewing in the hidden corners of my gilded world, threatening to unravel the carefully stitched fabric of our family bond. Family gatherings in Aspen, once brimming with warmth and laughter, began to grow tense and strained, like a symphony losing its harmony as discordant notes echoed painfully throughout the grand hall. My son, Noah, drifted further from his roots, becoming ensnared by the intoxicating allure of my wealth, blinded to the values I held dear. In his mind, he envisioned himself a king, enthroned within a castle of riches, believing it all rightfully belonged to him, deserving of the spoils without comprehending the relentless battles that had forged them, unaware of the legacy waiting to be embraced and honored. One fateful evening, amidst the clinking of fine china and laughter buoyed by shared affection, an unbearable tension shattered the charm of the moment, fracturing it like fragile glass falling from a great height. "Why should you control it all? I'm the one who rightfully deserves it, Mom." He launched into a tirade, his voice booming with undeniable greed, reverberating through the hall and slicing through the air. The buoyant laughter scattered, signaling a harrowing shift from familial love to insatiable desire. The walls of the grand hall, festooned with memories and laughter, echoed back his words, magnifying the growing chasm that threatened to widen between us. In that moment of misplaced trust and longing for closeness, I unwisely let down my guard, as though family meant unwavering support, a bond that couldn't be shattered easily. Foolishly, I entrusted our $12 million estate to him, convinced that the bond was unbreakable, that love could bridge any divide. Little did I know how monumental a misjudgment that would prove to be, haunting me like a specter of betrayal looming in the shadows, relentless and unyielding. Just months later, I found myself ensnared within a gilded cage of my own crafting, the walls closing in around me as the very foundation of my world trembled ominously beneath the blows of this insidious betrayal. On an eerily quiet evening, after returning home from a grand charity gala that should have uplifted my spirits, the security system blared an angry alarm, its harsh sound coiling into my chest, chilling my spine in a way reminiscent of death's cold touch. Anxiety clawed impatiently at my insides as I hurried through the grand entrance, only to find Noah waiting. His cold, calculating gaze met mine, a gaze that seemed to pierce through my very essence, stripping away the facades I had so painstakingly constructed, reducing my entire identity to bare vulnerability. "It's time you understood your place, Mom. The investments are mine now. You will merely be a figurehead," he declared flatly, devoid of emotion, as if he was delivering me a death sentence. In that bone-chilling moment, the weight of my wealth crystallized into unbearable clarity. I had fallen victim to a trap of my own design, ensnared in the very prison I had meticulously constructed for myself and my family. Tormented by despair, I stumbled upon a crucial document fatefully concealed in the drawer of my elegant mahogany desk, a bank statement detailing transfers of millions into offshore accounts linked directly to Noah. My heart sank like a stone as I uncovered the damning truth. Every figure was a dagger plunging deeper into my spirit and soul, twisting my insides with each unsettling revelation. This was not merely theft, but a profound betrayal woven into the very fabric of my own blood. An act so heinous it defied comprehension, a swift and brutal assault on everything I had held dear, leaving me reeling in disbelief. This shocking revelation ignited an unstoppable whirlwind of rage, sorrow, and grief within me, a tempest that threatened to engulf everything I had painstakingly built. My world, once enveloped in luxury and power, began to crumble like a delicate house of cards, revealing the stark reality lurking beneath the alluring facade of wealth. I found myself grappling with the gnawing realization that something deeply precious had been mercilessly stolen from me. Peace of mind, trust, and the simple joy of familial connection were ripped away like petals from a wilting flower. In my search for solace amidst despair, I found myself ensnared once more at yet another elite gala, this time held at the opulent Ritz, a symbol of abundance and grandeur. Surrounded by powerful elites adorned with extravagant jewels and luxurious silk, I masked my turmoil with a painted smile. It was a gathering cloaked in the pretense of grace, magnifying my deep sense of isolation amid the opulence. As I mingled among the glitterati, whispers of gossip flitted around me like sharp butterflies, each flutter a painful reminder of the betrayal clawing at the edges of my mind. "Did you hear about that widow? Her son took her fortune," they murmured, their voices laced with judgment and a twisted sense of delight that pierced my already wounded heart, pricking the very bubble of my overinflated reality. In the depths of that humiliation, an unexpected clarity began to take root amidst the thorns of my suffering, awakening a fierce determination I had buried beneath the veil of luxury. The gala transformed before my eyes into a courtroom, a space where every shimmering gown and tailored suit reflected my jury, my accusers woven into the very fabric of high society. With trembling hands and a heavy heart, I revealed the heartbreaking truth to my closest confidants, the audacious theft, the forged signatures, the intricate web of lies meticulously woven into Noah's newfound power. The weight of these words hung heavily in the air, resonating like the final note of a symphony, leaving the audience breathless, stunned by the gravity of it all. A haunting reminder of the fragility of trust intertwined within the rich tapestry of our shared existence. Retribution came swiftly as the truth unraveled before my very eyes, exposing the extent of Noah's betrayal and the startling reality of my own naivete. A painful realization that would trigger a tide of transformation, a profound awakening born precisely from the brink of despair. In the ensuing chaos, my sprawling empire transitioned from an intimidating monument into a symbol of resilience, an intricate blueprint illustrating not only survival against adversity, but a triumph over tumult. The dark clouds of betrayal began to part slowly, revealing an inner strength that had long lingered dormant within me, buried beneath layers of uncertainty and heartache. I reclaimed my rightful place at the table, fiercely seizing back the reins of power, wresting control from Noah's merciless grasp, and empowering myself once again in this tumultuous dance of life, a dance I believed I had lost. With every fiber of my being, I stepped boldly into the light, ready to confront what had once felt insurmountable and daunting. In the shadowy corners of my wealth, I uncovered my true power, a ferocious force born not solely from the opulence of riches, but also from the depths of hardship and clarity, a potent fuel for an all-consuming determination to rise triumphantly from the ashes of betrayal and grief. As I now reflect on that dark chapter of my life, the whispered echoes of greed, betrayal, and loss, I find my musings entwined with the fragile nature of trust and the family ties that bind us, shaping the course of our destinies. Wealth can indeed become a prison, I often remind myself, carrying with me the reverent wisdom I've gained through pain and hardship. Yet, true strength lies within our ability to break free from those oppressive chains. This tumultuous journey has imparted invaluable lessons. Power, like trust, can be fleeting and treacherous, a double-edged sword capable of elevating or ensnaring its wielder in equal measure. True success transcends mere monetary measures. It is intimately woven into the very bonds we cherish, seamlessly intertwined with the wisdom gleaned from our lived experiences and the fortitude required to rise anew when battling the confines of our own gilded cage. My story now stands majestically tall, a narration not solely chronicling loss, but instead resonating with a celebration of perseverance, a rich symphony of triumph over adversity that invites each of you to reflect on your own lives and experiences. What does wealth signify when it turns against you like a treacherous friend? How easily can we lose sight of what genuinely matters in our relentless pursuit of riches, which seduce us with their intoxicating allure and promise shimmering destinies that often lead us astray? Who, then, can we truly trust as we ascend the ladders of our aspirations, seeking success in realms that may ultimately betray us? I urge you to ponder these profound questions, dear listeners, fiercely guarding that which matters authentically: love, integrity, and the enduring bonds that withstand the glamorous yet treacherous temptation of affluence. In the end, it is not the fortune that defines us. It is the hearts we touch, the lives we enrich, and the legacy of love we leave behind that echoes through time like a haunting yet beautiful melody, one that remains aglow through the darkness, guiding others as long as hope and kindness persist along our shared journey. This is the essence of my life, my symphonic journey, filled with crescendos of joy and cadences of profound sorrow, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring light of love that shines brightest in the darkest of times. For it is often in those moments of despair that we discover our greatest selves, each challenge shaping us into the individuals we are destined to become. Reflections of our triumphs, struggles, and the unyielding desire to embrace the beauty of life in all its complexities.